हेलो स्टूडेंट, आज हम एडवांस इंजीनियरिंग मैथमेटिक्स के यूनिट नंबर 4 में लेक्चर नंबर 29 ले रहे हैं। इसका टॉपिक है लीस्ट स्क्वायर मेथड और कर्व फिटिंग। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, व्हाट इज द लीस्ट स्क्वायर मेथड? द लीस्ट स्क्वायर मेथड is a crucial statistical method that is practiced to find a regression line or a best fit line for the given pattern. This method is described by an equation with specific parameters. The method of least square is general, generally used in a evaluation and regression. In regression analysis, this method is said to be a standard approach for the approximation of sets of equations having more equations than the number of unknown. The method of least squares actually defines the solution for the minimization of the sum of squares of deviation or the errors in the results of each equation. Find the formula for sum of squares of error, which helps to find the variation in observed data. The least square method is often applied in data fitting. The best fit result is assumed to reduce the sum of squared errors or residuals, which are stated to be the differences between the observed or experimental value and corresponding fitted value given in the model. There are two basic categories of least square problems: ordinary or linear least square or nonlinear least square. These depend upon linearity or non-linearity of the residuals. The linear problems are often seen in regression analysis statistics. On the other hand, the non-linear problem is generally used in the iterative methods of refinement, in which the model of approximated to the linear one with each iterations. The least square method graph. In linear regression, the line of best fit is a straight line as shown the following diagram. The given data points are to be minimized by the method of reducing residuals or offsets of each point from the line. The vertical offsets are generally used in surface, polynomial and hyperplane problems, while perpendicular offsets are utilized in common practice. There are given two graphs: vertical offsets and perpendicular offsets. Least square method formula. The least square method states that the curve that best fit is given set of observation is said to be a curve having a minimum sum of the squared residuals or deviation or error from the given data points. Let us assume that a given point of data are x1 by 1, x2 by 2, x3 by 3 up to xn by n, in which all x's and are independent variables, while all y's are dependent ones. Also suppose that fx be the fitting curve and d represents error or deviation from each given points. Now we can write d1 equals to y1 minus fx1, d2 equals to y2 minus fx2, d3 equals to y3 minus fx3, and so on, dn equals to yn minus fxn. The least square explains that the curve that best fit is represented by the property that the sum of squares of all deviation from given value must be minimum. So s equals to summation I equals to 1 to n di square, or s equals to summation I equals to 1 to n yi minus fxi whole square, or s equals to d1 square plus d2 square plus d3 square up to dn square. Sum equals to minimum quantity. Limitations for least square method. The least square method is a very beneficial method of curve fitting. Despite many benefits, it has a shortcoming too. One of main limitations are in the process of regression analysis, which utilizes the least square method for curve fitting. It is inevitability assume that the errors in the independent variables are negligible or zero. In such cases, when independent variables error are non-negligible, the models are subjected to measurement error. Therefore, here the least square method may lead to hypothesis testing, where parameter estimates and confidence intervals are taken into consideration due to the presence of error occurring in the independent variables. There are a total of n observations of a y value for the input x. If we assume the data may be represented mathematically by an equation for a straight line, we write y equals to a plus bx. By carefully selecting the two parameters a and b, we may find an equation which closely imitates the relationship between y and x portrayed a small linear data set used to construct the previous figure. Given the values of I12 and value of x and values of y given here x and yn. Unfortunately, for any given point xi, the observation yi is not necessarily exactly the value predicted by equation 1. The error ei is therefore given as ei equals to yi minus a plus bxi. In an efforts to find the best value of a, b, which minimizes the errors, b might take a derivative of the total error, summation of all ei with respect to a and b, set them equal to 0 and solve for the roots of these simultaneous equations. Unfortunately, a simple summation of the errors is not an adequate measure since opposing positive and negative errors can cancel one another. In fact, if we define the median values x and y as x bar equals to 1 upon n summation I equals to 1 to n xi and y bar equals to 1 upon n summation I equals to 1 to n yi. These are equation 3, 4. Then any line going through the point xy has a 0 total error, irrespective of the value of a and b. The measure of the error that we normally use to avoid this problem is to use the sum of the squares of the error as our measures of goodness of fit. This is written as e square total equals to summation I equals to 1 to n, ei square equals to summation I equals to 1 to n yi minus a plus bxi whole square. To minimize this value with respect to the choice of a and b, equate the derivatives of equation 5 with respect to a, b to 0 and solve them simultaneously. Del summation ei square upon del a equals to 0 or del summation ei square upon del b equals to 0. It can be shown that in solving them simultaneously yields b equals to summation xi by I minus 1 upon n summation xi summation by I upon summation xi square minus 1 upon n summation xi square whole square and a equals to y bar minus bx bar. The above formula represents the best fit values of a and b to minimize the sum of the squares error for the set of data chosen. This approach is called method of least square. Linear example. Consider the data shown left in columns I equals to 1 to 7, 7 observations, value of x and y given, and a plus bx column is there. Here the value of x and y you find, and y minus byx whole square, xy, x square, y square. These are the columns and mean all the values of x and y we find. Then y bar minus ax bar summation, then xy summation, x square summation, y square summation. This will we find the different of summations values. Here the standard deviation of the slope and interpret are high because of the spread of the errors. The correlation coefficient r square, because of the spread of the errors, the correlation coefficient r square equals to 0.925, however, tells us that a linear approximation is a good fit to this data. The large variability in the data and the small number of data points have resulted in large standard deviation of a y estimate for a given value of x. The result of this analysis is depicted graphically. Here the given the results here. Value of x 20, 40, 60, 80 and value of y 40, 60, 80 and 100 given here. We get a straight line. One characteristic inferred in figure is that errors are not only normal at any given x, but the standard deviation is considered constant over all x. Thus, at any given x, we now know that the equation y equals to mx plus b predicts a value of y equals to mx plus b plus minus s by x. In other words, in one took large amount of data and plotted them, then 62.5% all of the data points would fall within the dotted line at plus minus s by x, above and below the line. This way we get the curve in best fitted. It is the method of least square and completed. So this lecture is completed. Thanks all of you.